Welcome to Spring Boot tutorial. In this new series, I want to talk about Spring Boot 4.00 security. We start with part 1, the most simple version of Spring security. We start the video on the website spring.io with the announcement of Spring Boot 4.0.0. See November 20, 2025. I want to create a Spring Boot project, and I'm going to do it with Visual Studio Code, Eclipse, and IntelliJ. We start with Visual Studio Code. I open it. You see I'm in the Explorer. Create new Java project. And we are here on the top. I'm going to zoom in. Spring Boot project. Maven project. The version is 4.0.0. We use Java. I changed it to my name. You can select whatever you want. Enter. The name is Spring Boot Security. Enter. Package name, it's okay. We use jar as the package. Java 25 and one dependency, web. You see here, Spring Web. We select it. We only need one dependency. Enter. And voila. Generate in this folder. I'm going to zoom out again. And you see, we have our project. See it here. I open the POM XML. And as you can see, version 4.0.0. One thing to notice, Spring Boot Starter Web MVC. That's changed from previous videos, from previous versions, sorry. Before it was Spring Boot Starter Web. One important thing is you need to install the Spring Boot dashboard extension. Therefore, you go to extensions, you search for Spring Boot, see, and you install Spring Boot extension pack. Then you install Spring Boot tools, Spring Boot dashboard, and Spring Boot initializer. 1, 2, 3 is inside this Spring Boot extension pack. You see it here. Extension pack is 3 extensions. For the second program, we use Eclipse. So we open Eclipse, also the latest version. Have the directory, launch it. See, it's opening. And voila. Here we can create new Spring Starter project. Open it. See, we have a window. The name Spring Boot Security, that's okay. Maven, also okay. Jar, also okay. Java version 25. Java. Group ID, my name. Artifact, the name of the project. Version 0.0.1. The description. And the package. All these things, you can choose whatever you want. Then you do next. The version, of course, 4.0.0. And web. See it here, Spring Web. Select it and next. Finish. Only take a minute. And we have our project. Open it. See it. Java 25. I open the POM XML. See here. Java 25. Again here, Spring Boot Starter Web MVC. That changed from previous videos. And of course, the 4.0.0 Spring Boot Starter Parent version. Second thing for Eclipse is you need to install Spring Tools for Spring Boot from Eclipse Marketplace. See, it's important you have installed this. The last program I want to show you is IntelliJ. See, open it. Let's zoom in. New project. A little bit down. See it all. The name is Spring Boot Security. Create Git repository. We use Java, Maven, group ID, artifact, package name. You can change that. You can select whatever you want. We use GDK 25, Java 25, and jar. Next, you see we have 4.0.0. You can choose otherwise, but we use the latest version. And one dependency, web. Bring web, select it, and create. We have our project. We can close the help, open POM XML. Here, 4.0.0, the version of Spring Boot Starter Parent, and the dependency Spring Boot Starter Web MVC. Also here, the name Web MVC. Now I have created a project. I'm going to open it, so we don't need all the code to put inside. To save some time, I have created a project. You see, Spring Boot Security Part 01. The POM XML, see version 4.0.0, Java 25, and Spring Boot Starter Web MVC. We not yet have here Spring Security. First, I want to show you a normal app. Also, application property, very simple, only the name. Then we have the main class, standard, with one Spring Boot applications, one annotation, and we have a controller package and a home controller, the class. You see we have the root with some HTML. We're going to see that in a minute. We have the title, a public place, a private place for user, and a private place for admin. Then we have the public page, the user page, and the admin page. Because we not yet have Spring Security, we're going to open all the 4 pages. So we start the project, run it. You see it here, it's starting up. And it's okay. Go here, and as you can see, it's opened on port 8080 HTTP. I open a new tab in the browser, localhost, port 8080. Enter, and as you can see, we have a title, 3 links, public, private for user, and private for admin. And you can see, we can open the public, we can open the user page, and we can open the admin page. In the next step, we're going to secure this app. To secure our new app, we only have to put one dependency. Copy it. Org Spring Framework Boot, Spring Boot Starter Security. That's the only thing for a simple secure our app. Now we can run the project. only take a minute. I'm going to open the console, and as you can see, you have a message. You see here, Spring Boot has created a password. But we have a message. This generated password is for development use only. Your security configuration must be updated before running your application in production. So you can only use that for test. So we copy the password, copy it. We go back to our browser. Again, create a new tab, localhost, port 8080, enter, and as you can see, immediately we have a login screen. So that means every page is secured, also the one that's public and the home. If you want to log in, the user is user, and the password is the password. I just copy it from the console. We can sign in, et voila. We have a public page, our user page, and the admin page. But all the pages are secure, even the public and the home. For the next step, we create a custom user. Therefore, we go to Applications Properties, down, and paste in some code. Spring Security Username, my name. Spring Security User Password. We select password because it's only for testing. It's not saved, but for now that's okay. And Spring Security User Roles. Have one role user. But in this example, it's not yet used. So again, we start the project. See, it's running. And as you can see, we not yet have the password generated by Spring Boot. Again, we go to our browser, zoom out, a new tab, localhost 8080, et voila. Again, we have to log in from the first page. Now, it's no more user, but my name, and the password is password. Sign in, et voila. Everything is working. Public, private for user, and private for admin. The last part of the video, we want to create multiple users. Therefore, we close the app, close the terminal, remove everything here in Applications Properties, go to our package and create a new package. .config. Enter. Inside the config package, we create a new class, security config. Maybe capital. Enter. Et voila. We have our new class. I have copied a new bean. User details service. Users. We have user builder, users. You see, with default password encoder. You see it here. The builder will ensure the passwords are encoded before saving in memory. So it's saved. Then we create one user, password, role user, and build it. The second user, again, user details, users, username, admin, password, and this time roles, user and admin, and build it. And put everything together in the in-memory user details manager. Also don't forget, annotate the class with configuration. We run it again. You see, we have no errors. We go to our browser, zoom out, and I'll show you where I have the code. In the Spring Boot security docs, we have in-memory authentication. There we have two options, with password encoder and with the one I copied in the code, with the default password encoder. I open a new tab, again localhost port 8080, and again we have to sign in. This time we sign in with admin, password, password, sign in, and voila. We have the public page, the private for user page, and the private for admin page. We are at the end of this first part. In the next part, we're going to configure more Spring security for users and admin roles. We are at the end of this first part. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe and give a thumbs up or write a comment. Thank you very much and see you later.